Hello, I'm Christiana, and if you could please state your first and last name for me and the project.
Sure. My name is Mark Cabus, and I am the producer, co-director, writer, and actor in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
And Mark, what inspired this project? Where did you get your inspiration from?
It was outside of my own thinking. I've been doing a stage version of A Christmas Carol for a number of years. Actually, this is the 25th anniversary of doing the show. And in 2020, during COVID, I had been touring for a number of years with the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. They've been sponsoring the tour. And during COVID, they contacted me and they said, all of our other companies, Broadway series, comedians, musical acts, have all canceled. You're the only project still on our calendar. So we would like to figure out a way to present you. How can we do that? And I asked for a couple of days to think about that. They had initially thought live streaming, and that's kind of problematic, as we've all learned to discover that. And so I contacted some filmmaking friends of mine, and I said, do you think we could make a film version of it? So we went through about three months of pre-production, spent a day of rehearsal, and then 2 days of shooting. And I think we counted, I ran the play about a dozen times in the course of that time period. But yeah, and then it was specifically to be streamed to schools in the state of Tennessee so that students and teachers who were at home would be able to have some sorts of arts programming. That was its initial.
Wow, very, very extensive. As far as the location goes, where was it shot? And was there a specific challenge that you had to overcome while shooting it?
Yes, we shot the whole project at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center in their Polk Theater. It's a 1,200 seat theater, and I had performed the show there before, which was great. A number of their technical staff and creative staff helped with this because they had worked on the stage version before. Overall, we had about 16 film crew and then 8 from them. So yeah, over 20, 25, 24, 25 people working on the picture. Of course, it was in the middle of COVID in November, no vaccines or anything like that yet. So we had extreme measures that we were taking. One of our consultants, was the local head of Aisha. So I think I'm saying that right, local technical union. And so we went through, everybody had to be tested, everybody had to wear masks. I was the only one permitted on the set that could go without mask when I was performing, and then we masked up really fast. So yeah, there are a lot of stories that kind of came out of those few days that we were together. But the beautiful thing was that everybody really wanted to be there. We had folks calling, asking to be a part of it because they were, the alternative was sitting at home and sitting on your hands doing nothing. So we were very grateful. We had a great crew of people,
Wow, that's amazing. And if you mentioned that you performed and also produced the project, if you could pick one film job to do for the rest of your career, what would it be?
Oh, if I could pick one film job. I'm currently, I'm a college professor. I teach at Ball State University. I teach filmmaking there. So I'm a executive producer for that. We just finished shooting 10 3-minute micro shorts that were all student written and directed and acted in. And we're getting ready to shoot 8 15 shorts that will premiere in July at the Heartland International Indie Shorts Festival in Indianapolis. So I love being an executive producer. I love that job a lot. I love getting the opportunity to help put the teams together and encouraging these young filmmakers, helping them shape their stories and cast their films and put in that. So Yeah, I think I could do that for a long time.
It looks like you have your work cut out for you, but it's not really work when you enjoy it, right?
I know, and they pay me okay. So,
Is there anyone in particular you'd like to thank that has helped you out along the filmmaking journey?
absolutely, everybody that was I would love to thank everybody that was involved in this film. Coke Sam's, Clark Gallivan, who did double duty of producing and directing. Donna Spangler, who was the producer. Donna was the one that really helped me put a lot of this together. My dear friend Mike Reed, Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter. If you know Bonnie Raitt's "I Can't Make You Love Me," Mike wrote that song. So that's kind of a big thing, and he did this gratis, so he didn't even charge us for the use of his music. All the rest of Peter Kurland and Armando Costanza and all the various people that came on board and helped with this, especially Tennessee Performing Arts Center and Roberta Chufo. So that's a lot of people.
Wow.
And there are more, but those were all the primary movers and shakers.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Grayson and Ryan?
Oh, I am so grateful to Grayson and Ryan. What a thrill to be able to learn 3 years later that there was a film festival that was actually anxious to show this picture. So thank you so much for bringing me to Austin. I'm grateful to you.
And finally, if you could look into the camera lens there and say, I came here and I regret nothing.
Okay, all right, I can do that. I came here and I regret nothing.